Good morning, we meet again. I'm in Santiago. There's another Botero. I just tried to go to Bellas Artes, the art museum. This is the back side of it. Sadly, it's under huge renovations and almost the entire thing is closed. I had intended on going to have some breakfast there, go to the cafe, all that good stuff. But alas, this is now the second time that I've not been able to go in. Last time I was here, though, this entire thing was covered in graffiti. That's since been cleaned up. The graffiti was from the protest that happened after Santiago tried to increase the price for its metro. And there were just tons and tons of protests, and this area was sort of the heart of that. Yeah, so now my day is free. It was 10 o'clock when I started, and now it's 10:30. So I guess I'm just going to check out a couple of parks. There's a park that's this way a little bit, and I'll walk through here. I can hear some birds singing. And then there's one that's over here. And then I think I might check out some of the stuff that Jasmine and I did the last time we were here. And then I might try to climb Cerro de Santa Lucia, St. Lucy's Hill, which is just outside of my hotel. So my travel day yesterday was just chaotic. It started at 5:30 with a taxi ride to the bus station, and then it was a bus over the border into Chile, and then I went to Puerto Montt, which seemed like it's seen better days. Definitely a port city. I didn't linger there very long. I took a taxi to the airport, and then my flight was delayed because of a mechanical error, so we went back to the gate, and then it was fixed after about 30 minutes, and then we got to Santiago, and then they couldn't find stairs to get us out of the plane, so that was another half an hour. So it was really, really late by the time I got here. It was like a 14 or 15 hour travel day, which is fine because I got here and there was a massive upgrade waiting for me. My room has multiple rooms and it has chandeliers. So a weary traveler was super appreciative of that. Shout out to the Sommelier Hotel, which is wine themed, by the way. I'm on the Merlot floor in case you're following along at home. So last night I was too tired for wine, just to give you a sense of where I was yesterday. I have a feeling that will change today. So yeah, anyway. All right, off to find some birds and some parklands. Because my breakfast plans got spoiled, I decided to stop for a little snack. So this is some sort of maple pastry and an iced coffee. I love the looks on people's faces when I ask for iced coffee. It's on their menu. And she said, "Are you sure?" She said, "You know it means cold, right?" I said, "I do. I love it." So shout out to this little stand right here. Super cool. It's really good coffee. Up next is going to be down there. It's a street that Jasmine and I did last time, and it's in the heart of a neighborhood called Listeria. So it's a really quirky, sort of artsy, edgy street. Reminds me a little bit of Allentown and Buffalo, so that's next. So I'm on that little street now, so I'll stop here so it doesn't look like I'm filming anybody specifically. But it's such a cool, trendy sort of neighborhood. You can tell when Santiago got some money. It's probably in the 1910s, 1920s, 30s, 40s. But the street itself ends up being this little street fair. So all sorts of vendors. There's some antiques, some vintage stuff. There was even a guy with a map stand, so that's really cool. I'll have to stop and see what he's got later. But this will be the street where I end up coming for dinner because it's a block from my hotel. Yeah, just keep walking just because I'm in a super good mood. The sun's out. Apparently it's been raining a ton in Chile. When I was here the last time, there was a terrible drought. But everything is now bright and green, and it's just really nice to see. You can tell there's a lot of people with a little pep in their step. So I didn't make it very far, and this is just going to be rambling. That maple pastry I had for breakfast was amazing. Jasmine and I were a little sketched out on this street when we were here, and I don't know why. This is just such a vibe. It's so cool. I would easily live here. It's a little loud because I'm on one of the main streets, but I'm outside of the Gabriela Mistral Culture Center. I was here last time. It had a really cool exhibit. It's a huge building. But one of the reasons that I stopped is because everywhere you go, there are views of the Andes Mountains, and they're covered in snow right now. And it is gorgeous. I can see them from my room, palatial room, the one that has multiple rooms and chandeliers. Remember that one from this morning? I'll have to give you a tour. So yeah. I don't know, it was hard for me to warm up to Santiago the first time I was here. I don't know, maybe I was just so excited to go to Buenos Aires. But now that I'm back, I really like this place. Good afternoon. So I've made it partially up. Cerro Santa Lucia, St. Lucy's Hill or Mountain or whatever it is. And I don't think I'm going to go all the way to the top. I've been to the top. This is the view you get. But like I said earlier, you cannot escape that beautiful view of the Andes covered in snow. And just over here, you have that really tall building. I can't remember what it's called. It's a terrible story. I found $20. No, I didn't, but somebody once told me that that's a better way to make a story better. So, yep, there we go. I bought my ticket for a hop-on, hop-off bus tour. If you're a fan of, you know, I love those. So tomorrow I'm going to go to a park, and then the day after I'm going to take the funicular up to another hill and get a taller view of this. So that's kind of exciting. So there you go. What delicious thing did I just stumble on? Let's go find out. So it's a fun little indigenous market, and I just got Café de Maqui, which I have no idea what it is. It's hot and purple and tastes herbal. It's very, very good. I'm excited. Uh-oh. So here I am on this tiny little street. I think I showed it to you earlier. That's really useful right now. This is the street that Jasmine and I had dinner on. It's the street I had on dinner on several times when she was not here. And again, it's happening tonight. I just had a delicious steak. And I'm having some beer, obviously. And apparently it is a holiday tomorrow. So I think that might be why it's so busy out here. It's the Mapuche New Year. I'm not sure if it's a national holiday or what's happening. I'll have to find out tomorrow. But yeah, super cool. Really, really happy with this. Just so much fun. I love this.